Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another Box Art Reviews. This is number 37, and this week we actually have a pretty packed week for video games. If they're good, if they're bad, doesn't matter. We have plenty of games to do box art reviews for. So, yay. I have, I think, 5, maybe 6 to review. So, you know what? Let's get straight into it. So, this isn't going to be like a 20-minute episode or something. With the first box art of the week, which is Fast and Furious Showdown, which kind of like the Star Trek game from last month. This is a movie-based game, but not really, because it's not called Fast and Furious 6. It's Fast and Furious Showdown, and I don't think it's based on the movie. I have no idea anything about this game. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't even think there's a gameplay trailer. But I'm going to tell you straight up, this box art is pretty generic. I mean, we've seen racing car box arts like this where it's a gray or silver motif. You have two cars whizzing by. You can see it going so quick. You can see like the lights blurring and stuff because it's going so quick. You have a car in the background smashed up because it's Fast and Furious and people need to die in car crashes. Yep. So that happened, and it looks generic. You have a dude jumping from one car to the next, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Vin Diesel. He looks bald. He might be Paul Walker. I'm not sure, but it's generic. There's not much else to say. In the background, you have the city. It looks nice for the most part. There's no bad design at all. It's just a very generic one. So I'm just gonna say straight up, this is a 5 out of 10. Nothing amazing, but not horrible. So let's talk about the next box art, which is Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, because this is of course a 3DS game. This is a port of Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, and it's pretty much the same box art, at least I'm pretty sure. It's very colorful. You got Donkey Kong, you got Diddy Kong, you got a rhino, you got a tiki mask dude in the background, you got some palm trees. It's very colorful, has a lot of nice uses of the color green. Thank God there's not a lot of blue. If you know, I hate blue, and all these really colorful games decide, you know what, blue everywhere, and you just have the blue in the sky. That's good enough for me. It's not even like it's like dark blue or just regular blue. It's like sky blue because, you know, it's a sky, so it should be. But it looks really nice. The thing is that I don't really like how I think it's the same cover, and it looks like they just slapped on a 3D sticker. Look at how weird that symbol for 3D looks. It looks like, oh, 3D, there it goes, same box art, but whatever. It looks like it was very rushed. I don't like that. But besides that, it's very colorful, nicely designed box art. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Nothing amazing, but it looks good. Worms Collection for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, which bundles Worms 1, Worms 2, and Worms Ultimate Mayhem and a bunch of different DLC packs all together in one disc. If you don't have them already or you don't have online, then perfect time to go play some Worms. A good series, definitely. But the box art itself isn't all that great. It has a box. It's a wooden box. You can see through a little hole, and you see a worm and his eyes. There you go. That's the box art. Wow, that explains a lot. It does tell you you got a bunch of DLC packs it comes with. You got the 3 Notorious Worms games. I guess they're notorious. I didn't know that. Together at Last, Worms Collection. If you don't have them, go get it. The box art itself, there's not much to say. I don't know. The coloring's nice, I guess. That's really it. That's all I could say. It's pretty simple. So go get it if you want. The box art itself is very generic. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 10. It's not horrible. It's not laughably bad, but it's definitely not good. So, yeah, let's go into our next box art, which is Call of Juarez Gunslinger, which, if you do not know, Call of Juarez, the cartel, was the last Call of Juarez game. There's 3 of them besides this one, so this one makes 4, I guess. But that one was one of the worst games I have ever played in my life, and easily the worst game of that year. I did 2 different reviews for it, and they both got taken down from YouTube because Ubisoft didn't like that. They didn't like their game, I guess. I don't know. But this looks like it might right the wrongs of the cartel, and I gotta admit, the box art itself, or I guess the download art, I guess, I don't know, because it's a downloadable game, looks really good. Actually, you have the main character, Silas Greaves, I think his name is. I can't remember, but he looks like a badass. He has a poncho, his cowboy hat, he's smoking his cigar, and he has his guns toting, and he has a bunch of wanted posters right behind him, and it's a really cool design because the whole plot of the game is he goes and tries to kill all the notorious bad guys of the West. Like, of course, Jesse James, the Dalton gang, all of them. He kills everybody. So It's a really cool design. The art style looks very Wild West, very dusty, very grayish, which is perfect for the Wild West. It's actually a really good box art, so hopefully it rights the wrongs of Call of Juarez, the freaking cartel. Oh, I hate that game. Every time I say it, I just want to punch whoever thought that was a good idea to put in the cartel. It's a Wild West game. Don't do that. So yeah, this is a good box art. I actually really like it. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Good box art. And now our final box art for today is probably the biggest release of this week, and that of course is Resident Evil Revelations, which is a case of porting a game to a different console and not keeping the same box art. I'm looking at you, Donkey Kong. I mean, good box art, but still, come on. And actually switching it up and making it look different. Now, the thing is that the original was just an eye looking through a submarine. This one's a hand looking through the door of a submarine door. So, I mean, looking through a window of a submarine door. And it's not a big difference. It's not a very compelling box art, but in all honesty, Resident Evil doesn't have the best box arts out there. I mean, 6 was horrible, of course, because of the stupid freaking logo. And Resident Evil 5 was very uninspired. And Operation Raccoon City, that game just sucked overall. So this one, not amazing, but you know what? It has a very eerie design to it, of course. The hand making it look much more scarier than most Resident Evil games nowadays, which is just terrible for me to say. It's Resident Evil, I shouldn't say that, but it actually makes it look more eerie, which is perfect because the game itself is actually pretty damn scary, at least from what I played on the 3DS version. And I like the design. It's very blue, but very, I don't know, it feels very claustrophobic. I like that. So I'm really looking forward to this game again. I'm going to play all the way through this time, which I didn't before. The box art, nothing amazing, but I'm happy that it's actually trying to be more, I don't know, I guess scary. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, more scary than most box arts for Resident Evil. So I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. Not amazing, not good, but it's alright. It's average. So there you go. There was another box art reviews. This was number 37, and I actually enjoyed myself because we had, well, not tons, but we still had plenty of box arts to talk about this week. And of course, until next time, I am Gore the Movie God. Look forward to more vids tomorrow. Metro Last Light review, and Tuesday an unboxing of Resident Evil Revelations on Xbox 360. So look forward to those. Until next week, this was Box Art Reviews. Thank you and goodbye.